What content can I make if I'm good at yapping but dread making scripts and editing? Okay, this is a good question. A lot of my clients, $500 a month. I should have put the description link somewhere, but it's in most of the description of the videos, whatever. So what we do, I basically like two kinds of clients that are making YouTube videos. This is what I do. Some of them cannot free associate for shit. So we do the scripts, baby. We make sure every word of that script is there, and they say word for word what that script says, and it works good. That's like most video essayists. The other group are not, first of all, their script writing is not very good. They're just not specialized in writing scripts, and it comes out better when they just have bullet points. So and then in that group, there's an even smaller like subsection, which is like those people work incredibly well when you give them, they're trying to explain an idea. You tell them to draw the idea out in a chart, make a pretty graph, and then just point at the graph and explain it. That could be a YouTube video. And it's often a good YouTube video. So that's stuff to consider, right? You want to figure out what your strength is. Now, the way I do that is it takes at least a couple of weeks. I say like, okay, you don't know if you've never made a video before, try a scripted video, okay? So we spend a week or two on a scripted video and it comes out like, eh. And then I'm like, okay, maybe try like a free associate video. And they do this free associate video. They have just jot notes, hit this point, hit that point. Or we give them a graph. And I'm like, wow, that's way better. It turns out you're actually more of just I think like Myers-Briggs P-type, more spontaneous people perhaps are better with that form. And then more like rigid, structured, I'm going to say this word then that word. Maybe people who have some anxiety about performance are better with the rigid script style. So think about that. Think about what works best for you. The best way to do that, just try both. So for here's a good example. On my second channel, I never have a script. I just have some jot notes I'm trying to hit. I don't even look at my jot notes. I just turn the camera on. I talk about the subject I'm trying to talk about for a few times. Like one of my recent videos on the second channel was what? It was like, the quality of your art has less to do with your art than you think it does. And I literally just, like, I sat there, turned the camera on, yap, 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 yap. And then I'm like, nah, I didn't say that right. And I do it a few more times, yap, yap, yap. And then I'm starting to get a better idea of what points I'm going to hit. And then at a certain point, okay, 10 minutes uninterrupted, I can talk about this. But that's because I've been talking and yapping about art for like 8 years straight. So probably longer than that. So, it's something you pick up as you go. You get to be a better free associator. And it's also like, what kind of person do you want to be? Do you admire those video essayists who have really tight scripts? Because here's the thing with getting a tight script. You will say some shit that no one has ever said before perfectly, just beautifully, because you premeditated it. So you don't want to lose out on that either. I would say the vast majority of people work better with a concrete script than just free associating. Okay. Do you recommend engaging